Fox 25 News and the Boston Herald present Battle for City Hall, the Boston mayoral debate.
Here are your candidates. Businessman Kevin McCrae, pledging to restore education funding cuts, says he will not tolerate corruption, ending tax and property giveaways to the rich, pledges to make City Hall the most transparent in the country. City Councilor Michael Flaherty says he's fighting to keep young families in the city and battling to put Boston back to work. Will work towards making City Hall more efficient, vowing to do more with less. City Councilor Sam Yoon has a background in inner city teaching, nonprofits, and developing affordable housing. He says he wants mayoral term limits and pledges to replace the Boston Redevelopment Authority with a community-driven agency. And Mayor Tom Menino has invested millions to save jobs of teachers, police officers, and put teenagers in summer jobs. He says he'll continue to revitalize Boston neighborhoods and create opportunity for all in the city of Boston. And welcome to the Battle for City Hall here on Fox 25, along with the Boston Herald. Thank you, gentlemen, for participating in this debate. And hello, everybody. I'm Maria Stefanos. What do you say we get right down to it? Mayor Menino, tomorrow, of course, is September 11th, and the top FBI official in Boston is saying that Boston, in particular, is vulnerable to a terror attack. So he recommended arming neighborhood officers with semi-automatic assault rifles. You've said in the past you don't like this idea. So if you've done everything you can to make Boston safe, why would the FBI even recommend this?
I spoke with the director of the FBI local office. He said to me that, Mayor, you guys have a good system in place. I don't believe that these guns should be in the hands of every police officer. Yes, specialized units in the car, but not a police officer walk on the streets. We have a good record on Homeland Security. We're continuing to have that record. We were recognized by the Homeland Security Office in Washington on that issue. But, you know, having folks out there with these guns doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But we're prepared. Let me tell you, we have a CERT program, Citizens Emergency Response Team, in our neighborhoods in Charlestown, now in Dorchester, and Jamaica Plain we're working on presently. We're organizing everyone. But you don't need these guns in every police officer's hands. Yes, a certain few, yes. And with the guy from the SAC, which is the FBI local office, well, we have had conversation. He believes Boston is prepared. He's saying overall, he believes that every gun should be out there. I don't believe that. He says he understands that, and we can work together on the issue.
Well, there must be a reason, Mr. Yoon, why he is making this recommendation.
I happen to agree with the mayor on this. I don't really see the need for assault rifles being put in the hands of Boston Police Department, Boston Police. This is what we have a SWAT team for. You know, a SWAT team is supposed to be about special weapons and tactics, and so it's their job to deal with kind of terrorist attacks or kind of extraordinary conditions like that. But my concern as we debate this is that it takes us off what I think should be our focus when it comes to guns, which is keeping illegal guns out of our state. And here, you know, I really do want to commend the mayor for his work on this Mayors Against Illegal Guns coalition that he started with Mayor Bloomberg. You know, it is important that we have a national policy to make sure that guns don't don't come over our borders and get in the hands of terrorists, teenagers, and criminals, and I think he's done a good job with that.
Before we get to you, Mr. McCrae, you just...
The illegal guns issue, Sam has said it. Mayor Bloomberg and I started this coalition of 350 mayors, representing over 50 million people in America, about getting illegal guns out of the hands of people. I understand the Second Amendment. I understand that. But I want to make sure that we're working on legislation nationally, because we need a national policy on guns, not just we have the toughest laws right here in Massachusetts.
Mr. McCrae, has the mayor done everything he can to make Boston safe?
I agree that we don't need assault rifles in the streets. Guns don't kill people, people kill people. In the last 8 years in the United States, there's been 0 terrorist attacks. The federal people are doing a good job. But meantime, we've had all sorts of violence in our streets. Crime and violence, to me, is a jobs and education issue. We have to get jobs into the inner city, and we have to educate our youth. This time that we're talking about assault rifles, with all due respect, I think is a waste of time. We need to talk about jobs in the inner city. We need to talk about educating our youth. and we can let the federal government deal with protecting us from terrorists.
Okay, Mr. Flaherty?
Thank you, Maria. I led the effort on the Boston City Council to close the gun loophole, putting an illegal firearm in your home on par with carrying an illegal firearm on the streets of Boston. I think the fact that September 11th, Boston was the launching pad for that horrific day. I can say that we are not prepared. We do not have a comprehensive evacuation plan. It's why we should not be opening a level 4 biolab in the neighborhoods, and it's also why we should be having the high-powered, high-velocity weapons in the hands of trained, specialized units within the Boston Police Department.
All right, Mr. Flaherty, thank you very much. Next question for you, Mr. Yoon. You talk about